Patrick, Star Wars Day.
I know, man. I don't know what to do. I've just been pacing around waiting for this. Like, freak. 2 hours left.
You ready to go or what?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
I'm excited.
All right, we're on our way off the door. You got the tickets? Please say you have the tickets. I know we have them digitally.
Tickets. It's a scan code. You get the tickets when you get there.
Okay. All right, let's get the hell out of here. It's weird. After all this time, we've been reporting on this stupid thing for like a year and a half. And now the day is here. We're filming it. We're going to see it.
It's so weird though. It's like in the 90s when I first saw like the original trilogy. I didn't even think they were gonna make like any more after that.
No, I never thought they would ever make a sequel trilogy.
And then they made the prequel trilogy, and I was
well,
like,
we all saw that coming, right? But
yeah, but then you see it and you're like, well, I mean, it was okay. Yeah.
But to see, I never thought I'd see like 65-year-old Mark Hamill and 72-year-old Han Solo.
Yeah.
You know, Harrison Ford.
Especially the original cast returning is like the window was pretty narrow there.
It was pretty narrow.
Like seriously.
Like if it wasn't done now, it would never be.
Yeah, exactly.
On our way. Going into the subway. Oh, we missed it. Now come back. The Force Awakens.
Not the later time, like 5 minutes. Like, what kind of costumes do you think we're gonna see there?
Not anything we're dressed in, that's for sure. We made it.
We're here.
Oh my God.
Force Awakens.
It's beautiful.
Hey everyone, here we are about to see The Force Awakens for the very first time. We've been waiting for like 2 years, 3 years.
3 years now.
Movie.
The first time actually I ever heard about The Force Awakens, Patrick texted me. I was at work and he's like, Mike, like Lucasfilm got sold, they're gonna make new movies. I'm like, shut up. Like it's just, I thought he was trying to troll me. But now, that was in 2012.
Yeah.
And here we are 3 years later. We're at Yonge and Dundas Square, the biggest square in Toronto.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it IMAX 3D.
The biggest way you can. It's so exciting. This is like the beginning of a new era of Star Wars. First time in like so long. And I don't know, all the reviews have been really positive so far.
Yeah.
When we come out, we're gonna give you our initial reaction to it, a spoiler-free initial reaction about what we've seen.
Just more like our emotions.
Yeah.
And like if we thought it was good or bad or whatever.
This is our moment right before we see it for the first time, guys.
Yeah. So as of now, we have not seen The Force Awakens. When we come back, we'll have seen The Force Awakens, and we'll give you our take on it.
We're here, Mike.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Alright guys, so we just got out of the screening of The Force Awakens. We're still at the movie theater.
Yeah.
In fact, we have not even left the building. So, like, I don't know how you want to do this.
This is just definitely spoiler-free, just initial
Totally
reactions.
spoiler-free, yeah. So, I guess I'll go first. My just general impression is that it feels like a Star Wars movie. Like, when you think of A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, you get a certain feeling.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people criticize the prequels. There was less the plot and the characters. I mean, it was that, but it has that feeling. It's funny. It's witty.
In the first like 15 minutes of the movie, I was just like, this feels like way more of the original trilogy than the prequels ever did in their entire 3-movie span. Just 15 minutes of the movie.
Which was kind of the point of the prequels. They were kind of designed to be intentionally different.
Yeah.
And I think this one it's good at not just reintroducing the new generation and the new plot and the new sense of characters, but just reintroducing the world of Star Wars, that sort of classic feeling.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It felt a lot less like, I don't know, there wasn't as much politics and that kind of stuff, like so much of it. It was
pure adventure,
way more adventure
and mystery. There was a lot of like mystery in this film. That's why we don't want to talk about spoilers.
The characters felt way more fluid together for sure than any other time.
There's that banter, that snappy kind of like, one-liners back and forth while they're out running gunners and stuff.
Yeah, it's like in the prequels, I always felt that like Obi-Wan and Anakin's relationship felt so forced almost throughout the whole thing. But not even one relationship in this was forced. They all just seem very fluid,
very natural. It just kind of comes together.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of questions that it answered, and there's a lot of more questions that it raises. Without getting into it, some things we saw kind of coming, and we'll talk about that more in our spoiler review. And then there was like one or two things where it was like boom in the face.
The music was great. It definitely felt exactly like Star Wars and everything. It was awesome. I don't know what else to say other than like go see it. It's super exciting.
Yeah, it's actually not a very complicated movie when you break it down. I think the biggest criticism I can say about it is that it's basically a remake of A New Hope, but it has enough new elements that makes it its own, and just dealing with it's kind of become like meta now, where the mythology of Star Wars is now within the universe. And like all the characters.
The only thing that I think is it even felt too short. Obviously I wanted it to be longer because I'm a huge fan. But there's some parts that could have been stretched out a little bit more.
I could have dealt with another 10 minutes. Better to leave you wanting more than to be like, I remember seeing Attack of the Clones, and I looked over at my friend during the romance scenes and he was checking his watch. There was no restless seats in the theater, so
the theater was excited. Everybody was cheering all these parts together and clapped at the end. Everyone definitely wanted to be there, which was great. It was a really good experience, I think.
So I would not say it's a perfect movie, but I'd give it 9 out of 10.
Yeah, easily. I'm definitely going to go see it again. There's a lot of stuff that I want to rewatch for sure. I know I'm going to see it.
I was taking notes during this. I tried to keep it to a minimum because I didn't want to distract myself. But, a couple of impressions and things I wanted to remember, lines of dialogue and stuff. So definitely seeing it again. Definitely should go see it. I don't think it's going to disappoint. It's a good Star Wars film.
And it makes me so much more excited for whatever else is going to come out after this, because I'm really impressed and I really want to see the rest.
I think I'm kind of sad to see J.J. Abrams leave because he's
going to help a little bit in the next one. So
I know. He did such a good job though, and he had all the odds stacked against him. And like he came through and pulled it off. So
I don't know. We got Bryan Johnson next, and I like him. So we'll see.
J.J. Abrams still going to be around.
He's not going to just like stamp it and leave. He's going to be around a little bit longer.
10 out of 10, game of the year.